Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you, apparently, another developer update discussion video. This dropped about 2 hours ago for me. Um, yeah, I think this caught a lot of us completely off guard, seeing as how we just had this one talking about stats. So, we'll see. I don't know if it's good or bad yet. I heard that people got a lot of things, and that's all I know. So we're just going to raw dog it and get into it. So they made some tweaks for the bad guys. For this update, we've given a few of them in our roster, both quality of life and balance improvements. We've identified a handful of bad guys that could use some small base kit improvements to help reduce their dependency on certain add-ons. Okay, that's a lot to go through, so we'll do our best to keep them brief. Alright. Okay. Alright. Don't get my hopes up too high, behavior. Let's see. Pig. They've increased the ambush duration to 2.3 seconds, was 2 seconds. Decreased the ambush successful attack cooldown to 2.7 seconds, was 3. Y'all didn't do that when we did the... Oh, man. Alright, that's long overdue. When we reduced the bad guy base cooldown reduction. Decreased ambush missed attack cooldown to 1.5 seconds was 2. That's nice. Alright, so far so good. I can't believe it, they actually buffed Pig. In a shocking turn of events, we have decided to buff the Pig. Alright, Crouch. Increased Crouch movement speed to 3.8 was 3.6. Just make the Crouch 4. Just make it 4. I just, okay. Decreased time taking the crouch to 1 second. It really doesn't need to take that long. Actually, just make it match Ghostface. Just imagine just like being a bad guy, right? You are taking people's lives, but you got to do the old person thing, or I shouldn't even say old because it's me too at this point, or you got to get the hold on, let me get down for a second like that. Imagine taking one whole second when you're just supposed to be like taking people's out of the game. That's funny. Reverse bear traps. Pig can no longer see the aura of jigsaw boxes. What? Huh, what? Reverse bear traps now have a base timer of 3 minutes, was 2.5 minutes. The pig can now cover 15% more ground with her ambush attack, making it harder for survivors to break away from the loop. We've also made missed attacks less punishing to encourage using ambush more often, and updated her successful attack cooldown to match the basic attack cooldown, improving her crouch, making it quicker and easier to set up for an ambush, and allows her to spend less time sneaking up on unsuspecting survivors. By very minimal. Hold on, what? A handful of add-ons that decreased her missed attack cooldown or decreased her crouch time have had their effects reduced to compensate, as their effects are now part of her base kit. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, that's dumb. That's really dumb. Yeah, I see that getting reverted. At least this part. Yeah, like the this is this is pretty dumb. Why? We finally made it not complete dog butter to use ambush, and again, very minimally. Right, like you're still not ambushing at every loop, and you've taken away the thing that's made her relevant. Yeah, no, that's a no for me, Chief. That, in a shocking turn of events, we decided to say we buffed the pig and then nerfed her. I don't see that playing out well whatsoever. Because, like, a new player isn't trying to ambush that hard. Because they quickly learn that it takes too much time for nothing. And now they're just going to, yeah, nope, that's not going to be hot. Hag. They increased the maximum teleport distance to 48 meters, was 40, and they decreased the phantasm trap setting time to 0.9 seconds, was 1 second. Could have done a little bit better, but okay. The maximum teleport distance is pretty good though. Additionally, increase the time triggered phantasm traps remain active to 6 seconds, was 5. Good. Increase time taken to wipe away a phantasm trap to 4 seconds, was 3.5. Negligible, but good. This should make it easier to set and teleport, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Now, they give, and of course they have to take. In practice, this would be counterproductive, yada yada yada. We have decreased the base trap trigger, I'm assuming that's trigger, range to 2.7 meters, was 3. And a bunch of these add-ons which previously increased the trap trigger range have had their effects inverted and now decrease trap trigger range. I get the reasoning why, but the add-on part really didn't need to happen. Because the problem with Hag, yeah, you want them to hit your traps, but so you can get to them. But the other problem is you want them to trigger your traps so you can get to them, right? So, true, this will make it so that when you teleport, you're like closer to the survivor. But now they have a lot more leeway to not trigger a trap. And I don't think 8 meters more teleporting distance is going to counteract that. Don't see that being grand. Probably won't be too bad because at base it's only 0.3 meters less. But I don't expect the add-ons to get used. I'll be glad to be proven wrong though. Clown. Between the two bottles, the Clown's After Peace Tonic is the clear favorite. Duh. We want to show some love to the After Peace Antidote. And make it a more compelling option. So we have increased the antidote speed duration to 6 seconds, was 5, and decreased the activation time to 2 seconds, was 2.5. Yeah, it just takes way too long for a lot of the time. Additionally, we have increased the base bottle carrying capacity to 6, was 4, decreased the visual intensity of the After Peace tonic effects to reduce motion sickness. This will allow Clown to clown around. Okay, the map more easily and make the antidote feel less awkward to use. The increased capacity will allow him to keep up the chase for long before needing to reload. Okay, so what's going to happen is now there's just going to be 6 tonic bottles. This doesn't make this more appealing. What you should have done is split them into their own separate reserves. So you get like, okay, if we're doing 6, like 3 and 3, right? Like that'd be better if that's what you're going for. Um, they've also decreased the visual intensity of the tonic to reduce motion sickness. That's good, but we'll have to see what they mean by that. Yeah, if you wanted people to use the antidote more, you needed to just split the reserves. So, yeah, I think that was a much easier solution than a slight number buff that nobody's going to care about. Now I just have 6 slow bottles at base. Awesome. Doctor, his practices may call his PhD into question, but he's been honing his craft. We have made the following adjustments to Doctor's shock therapy. Increase the shock therapy range to 12 meters, was 10.7. Decrease shock therapy detonation delay to 0.8 seconds, was 1. These will make his shock therapy feel more responsive and allow it to reach slightly further. Once again, the add-ons which provide similar effects have been toned down to take this base kit increase into account. Yeah, I guess. Well, I say I guess in the fact that he's not going to move anywhere at all. Like he's probably going to be about the same. Um, don't get me wrong, this is kind of huge, but I don't think it's enough to make him more viable. It's just this is more for the people that already like him. It's going to hurt less to use him, but I don't see this being the bee's knees. Maybe maybe I'm unknowingly in a pessimistic flow today. Well, I'm always pretty pessimistic, but I don't know. Maybe I'll actually take that back. This might be neutral. I'm not going to say that it's not great, but it could be. I can see potential here. I can see it. I don't know what else Doctor needs though, because I don't know. Point 0.8 seconds. That is that. I think the detonation delay is really good. The range, yeah. The problem is you just they probably needed to do what they did for Skull Merchant with the taking out your radar. To make Doctor feel better, you need to be slowed down less while charging. Now, would that be problematic? Possibly, depending on the number you give, but that's probably the thing that's the worst because now you're just going to have people shocking from 12 meters away, but you're still not going to get there because now people are going to go, okay, well I can do this from here, and they won't get the window, but you're not making up that time. This is the best part. Maybe just keep it 10.7 and make this point 0.6 or point 0.7, something like that. That's the part. The detonation delay is the bigger one, and like how much you're slowed down while charging, or how long it takes to fire it off. Goodness. Next demo, short and sweet for everyone's favorite upside down baddie. Decrease successful shred attack cooldown to 2.7. I could have sworn there was an update where they actually did the smart thing of making all the special attacks match basic attack cooldown, but there I go giving behavior too much credit again. They've also adjusted Barb's glasses and Black Heart add-ons to make that better. Huntress, why? Why? Oh, oh. They've increased the base hatchet capacity to 7, increased her movement speed while holding the hatchet to 3.54 was 3.08, and increased the wind-up speed by 10%. In what world did you need to buff Huntress? Oh, wow. Um, so you just straight up buff Huntress, but then Hag and Pig have to have this weird, like, well, buff, but not really? What? What? Okay, and then Blight. They're nerfing him again. Compound 33 now limits the Blight's rushes to 3 was 2. Oh no, sorry. I read that backwards. They've buffed it. I thought it was already 3. And it's going. Okay, no, sorry. Can't really speak on Blight too much if I'm being honest with you. I'm not great. Mangled, let's see what the heck they did to this. Currently provides a lot of value throughout the match by slowing down survivor healing. At the moment, there's no way for survivors to remove the mangled effect other than healing through it. We want to make this status effect more interesting and introduce some risk and reward to it. Mangled will now have a limited duration, with the exact duration dependent on the source and ranging between 60 and 90 seconds. This maintains Mangled's effectiveness at slowing down healing while forcing survivors to make a choice. Do they spend more time to heal now or risk staying injured until the effect expires? Hmm. Um. Hmm. Between a minute. Well, if you've played with Blood Echo, you know that some of those times don't really matter. Huh. Um. I feel like what's been done is unnecessary. It is a straight up nerf. Like it's just a straight up nerf. But there is no well, the risk and reward is purely survivor. Um, but even then, not really. It just is going to go away while people are on a gen, and then just say, okay, like I'm assuming if you just start healing, like saying it's just mangled, from somebody's add-on, right? They'll start the heal after they finish a gen, and then partially through the heal, it'll just stop being as slow. I don't know if this is necessary, but we'll see. If things make the game feel better, go ahead. I know sloppy can be pretty annoying for new players, and mangled in general is just kind of a non-factor. So it's weird that they're nerfing it like this, but hey, it is what it is. Blood web improvement. We've added the ability to, in a previous update, we added the ability to automatically spend blood points to the blood web to ensure that newer players took the time to familiar. Yeah, that was stupid. This button was originally hidden until prestige at least once. Uh, the automatic purchase option will now appear in all characters' blood webs once any character has been prestige once. Spend away. Yeah, that was just kind of dumb logic. If I'm being honest with you, like oh man, that was an interesting choice. Like the whole point is just like people don't really care that much if they might accidentally click the button once and be like, "Ooh, what does this do?" and then not get one item, but like it's not like they're going to slam it repeatedly if they don't know what they're doing. And if they do, they obviously don't care to know what they're doing to familiarize themselves. And also, you're not friggin' reading each item in the blood web and then clicking another button to that. I don't know. It was just so weird, but I'm glad that they finally got rid of that requirement. We reached the end. A lot to think about here. I'm confused, if I'm being honest. I am very confused. So, birth pig. Well, it's more like nuff. Yeah, because this is this is gonna hurt the most. This doesn't really help. Like you're not really playing pig because you can ambush attack people, and you're not going to start to now, especially with this still taking 1 second. Now this is better, but what happens is a lot of the map design is all right. As soon as you see pig start crouching, you leave the loop and walk away, and then she uncrouches and chases you to the next loop if this ever comes up. And if there's a loop where you couldn't just leave and you were probably just going to get hit without ambush anyway. I don't get it. So yeah, this is this is heavier than what you get from this. Hag. This is good. This is really good. I'm not going to say it's not really good. And this is also understandable. Don't think the add-ons are going to get used, but I will like to be proven wrong if there's a hack main out there that you know that has been waiting for the trigger range to go get decreased. Clown. They said they're doing something with the intention of one thing, and it's not going to do anything. You just needed to give them separate reserves if that's what you're going for. This is sure fine. Not going to use it anymore because now you've just given me 6 tonics. So yeah, yeah. Then Doctor, this is good. I just don't see him like this is just straight up quality of life. It's not It's not. I don't think this is one of those buffs that increases strength by much. It's just quality of life, which is fine. But I don't think anybody like this actually might be worse for newer players because with you having 10.7, you have the visual feedback that you hit them, and there's a chance that you get there. But now they'll be like, all right, I shocked them from 12 meters away, and they're not going to catch up. Point 8 is good though. So yeah, demo should have happened a long time ago. Huntress is insane. I don't know why they just straight up buffed Huntress. Like she's. Hold on, let's just a new tab, right? Always Huntress. Huntress is one of the most popular and performing well. No. Huntress 56. All right, I guess she is towards the bottom technically, but is that because she's bad or because she's free and new players have access to her and are bad with her? I I don't know. I'm perplexed on this one, but I guess hey, I'll take it. And Mangled seems unnecessary. I'm going to be honest with you. Like they're going to have to probably double these times to make it worth anybody's time. Like 2 minutes to 3 minutes worth of being mangled to make it meaningful. So yeah, tell me what you think about this because this is a weird one, especially after they just gave us this. Hey, if you like the video, like it. Got a comment from your comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.